Hey guys, so wonderful, so good to see you all who are present here, who have shown up today, and those who are very keen in clearing the doubts. I'm so obliged to answer all your questions, and so welcome to this live Q&A session happening today. So, how many of you have woke up today as an IS officer? Please type in the chat board. How many of you woke up as an IS officer? Or IPS or IRS. Am I audible? I'm just checking my audio. Are you able to see me? Are you able to hear me? Please type yes in the chat box. Hey Manjari, thank you for confirmation. Thank you, Sipi. Anuradha Chala. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so you're able to hear me. Yes, IRS. Grishma, yes. Wonderful. Gautami, Krupa. Excellent, excellent, guys. Karthik. Karthik, IFS. It is foreign service or foreign service? Manjari, Bhanu Priya. Excellent, guys. Foreign, excellent. You won't be in India. You will be always as an ambassador, all over the world. That is something very prestigious, actually. Huh? Foreign service. Okay, that's good, Karthik. Okay, good, done. Good, 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 good. Okay, guys. Now, starting this journey is very easy. Okay, whoever is dreaming of, whoever has an idea of becoming an IS officer because of the rush with the dream job and the status and all these things, starting this journey is very easy, but finishing is a really, really tough one. Not a lot more people stand up till the end to complete what they have started. Okay, but you have shown up today, you have shown up on Monday, Sunday, you've shown up today, and I really appreciate your presence here, your commitment here, because I know a lot of people have committed on the first day that they are going to do this workshop no matter what. At least get committed for this 5 days, because how you do anything defines how you do everything. Okay, and as I put you in the public servant shoes, always remember whatever decisions that you are taking, whatever things you are dealing with, think as a public servant. If I am a public servant, will I postpone this? Is this job really in alignment with the dream of what I am going to achieve? Okay, and always remember, if you're procrastinating, if you are not doing, working out what you have to do every single day, working out consistency is what important in this journey. So if you are not working out every single day, ask yourself this question: if you were an UPSC board member, will you select yourself as an IS officer if you're not fulfilling or working towards your dream? So every time when you have this doubt, every time when you procrastinate, every time when you feel lazy, every time when you postpone your work, think about this. Am I eligible for the UPSC to select me? Because all UPSC wants is creative thinking, balanced mind, balanced approach. And everyone who is in this journey has to ask yourself, am I eligible for the UPSC to select me, for the UPSC to identify me? And invite those core values inside you, and you act upon it. You take decision based upon it. You conduct yourself for the next 1 year. Transform yourself in this journey so that it is easy for the UPSC to identify you. Okay, because UPSC has certain criteria, not based on knowledge, definitely. Because if it, as I told you in the first class, if it wants knowledgeable person, they can go and easily select candidates from top universities, the cream layers, the top performers, rank holders, gold medalists, and they can select, appoint as a public servant. But UPSC is not doing, because they don't want knowledgeable person. They have certain characteristic traits that has been listed in the UPSC portal. It is not given to you, but UPSC personnel knows. So if you fulfill that criteria, okay, you will definitely be identified by the UPSC. So all you're doing is preparing yourself, transforming yourself to match that criteria of UPSC. And whatever I'm asking you to do, because I've been in this space, I've gone to the interview twice, I'm telling you, with my experience, if you are transforming yourself enough, it is easy for UPSC to identify yourself. Okay, so reading, preparing is all secondary. All you have to do is you have to have a discipline, a transformational approach in your behavior, in your thought process, in your mindset, in the way you handle things. If you are a foreign service, if you are an ambassador, think what important decisions that you have to take, because you are representing India as a country and you are going to other countries to handle the things. There may be border issues, there may be military issues, there may be trade issues, there may be economy issues, and you will be handling all these things, right? So wherever you are, put yourself in that shoe and always ask every single day, have I worked up enough today for the UPSC to identify me? Whenever you go to the bed, ask yourself this simple question. Am I ready for UPSC to identify me? Have I worked out today? Have I achieved my goal of finishing these topics, these things today that I have to prepare for my exams? Am I putting myself identifiable in front of UPSC? Okay, always think that when you are in the UPSC shoes, it is going to hand over the entire functionality of a country, of a district. So are you eligible for that? Are you ready to take up that job? Always ask this. So whenever you procrastinate, whenever you postpone, remember this one simple thing. If I postpone, I am not eligible. If I don't work every single day, I am not eligible. Fine. So this has to be in your mind every single day, resonating inside your ears, whatever is going on. Am I eligible? Am I making myself eligible? Work towards it. This 1 year journey is not for you to prepare. You can prepare within 3 months. I challenge you. You can prepare the whole syllabus, the topics mentioned, the previous year's question paper, whatever it is there. 3 months you will finish. Okay, but the 9 months is to train yourself to put into the shoes. Okay, guys, so this is the first step. Put yourself into the shoes and always ask this question. Am I eligible? Am I making myself progress in helping UPSC to identify me? Got these 2 questions? If yes, please type yes in the chat bar. Let us move on to the question answer session. I just want you to, this has to always ring in your mind. Yes, Manjari, Sibi, Poonam, makes sense? Does this make sense? Because not all eligible person get into UPSC. Does it make sense? Yes, Reshma, yes, Anuradha. So always ask yourself, if I was UPSC, will I select this type of candidate? Okay, always think of in their shoes and you will get what they want. Okay, yes. So let us move on to today's session. If you have doubts, please post it in the Google form. I won't be answering any other questions. I won't be engaging you in the chat bot. Okay. A lot of questions, huh? Around 43 questions. Somebody has posted pictures also. Very good. Okay. How to analyze prelims examination Kirtana. How to remember the facts we study. I find prelims very hard. What could be the easy way to solve the prelims GS question? That is what we are seeing in these 2 days. Analyzing the syllabus, analyzing the topics that are being asked every single year by UPSC. Okay, these are the 2 things that you can do to yourself. Just a minute, I'll just share my screen so that you will know what questions have been asked by the people. Okay. How to analyze prelims examination? You have to analyze previous year's question paper. Okay, see guys, I may take up one question and I may answer a lot of questions which has been already asked. Okay, so whatever I have answered, I'll mark it. Fine. I'll not be repeating the same answer again and again. So make sure you, because see, this is the 30th batch I'm conducting. I've got every single type of questions or doubts that UPSC aspirants has. Fine. So taking up one topic, I may answer all the 4 or 5 topics. So don't bother. You get your answer, be attentive, whatever I'm discussing here. Okay. How to analyze previous prelims examination? Kirtana, did today's activity? I've asked you to segregate based on the topics, subjects, and mark the topics. What questions has been asked? Okay, now I have given you a general over idea of geography 12 questions, polity 16 questions, economy 18 questions. Now, what you have to do is you have to go further, more deeper. Economy 18 questions are there. What are the topics that has been asked in economy? What are the topics that has been asked in geography? Whether it is a mapping question, whether it is choose multiple answer or choose one optional, this type of further refinement you have to add. See, in this 5 days, I can't do everything that we are doing in 3 months. This is just an introductory how you have to do it. So I'm just telling you, when you analyze further, analyze topic wise. What are the 18 topics that UPSC has focused in geography? What are the 10 topics that the history has been focused? Write down the write down the questions. Mark those questions. Again, go back to the next year. Okay, if you have done 2021, go back 2020. See the history questions. See what topics has been repeated. Now you have to do it at least for 10 years. Okay, that is why strategizing takes a lot of time, and a lot of people don't do that. But those who have done it, it may look like vague, it may look boring, it may look a lot of things happening, but this is one-time job for any number of attempts that you are going to give. Okay, so this is one-time job. Once you list down the topics, at least for 5 years, you will exactly know what are the important topics and what are the topics that UPSC is asking every single year. And those are A listing topics and B listing topics. Those that are asked every twice a year, twice in once year, thrice in year, then that are moderate or least important questions. So concentrate on the topics that are always being asked, like Buddhism and Jainism and history. There are Article 15 DPSP every year. Polity is going, economy, fiscal deficit, fiscal money, tax. These are hot topics that every year UPSC never misses to ask questions. Okay, so you have to analyze topic wise. The second thing that you will do is to analyze topic wise 5 to 10 years. That is how it has to be analyzed. And once you know what are the topics that are being asked, they are A listing, B listing, and C listing topics. The high priority, the moderate priority, and the low priority questions. Okay, so Kirtana, your option is chemistry. Good. Do it for your mains also. Do it for your prelims also. Subject wise, current affairs, everything. So tomorrow is a current affairs portion. Tomorrow you will know how to analyze current affairs. What are the subjects involved in current affairs? How many questions are being asked? And you will do it for 2 years, which will also cover for your mains and also your prelims. Because mains question current affairs, they ask only previous 2 years paper. So you will anyhow analyze tomorrow the 2 years paper. So you are preparing yourself for mains also. So don't ask me, ma'am, aren't we practicing for main? Workshop is not conducting for mains. Yes, this is also for your mains. Okay, so tomorrow is current affairs, analyzing how you are going to do. This is how you are going to do. Select topic wise, mark the topic wise, see what are the topics that are being asked every single year. Those are the hot topics. And they'll be asking it every single year. Okay. So that is how you have to prepare for prelims examination, analyze for prelims examination, also for your mains. Mains has a different thing, somewhat, a slight tweak has to be made in mains because those are conceptual questions, big questions. So those are different aspects. How to remember facts that we are going to study. I'll be covering this on Thursday, where I'll be conducting a live memory session to you. Okay, so how to remember facts, how to remember things for a very longer period of time, I'll answer on Thursday. Okay, I find prelims very hard. What could be the easy way? I have told you the easy way on the first day. Answer 30 questions in CSAT, answer 55 to 60 questions in GS paper 1, you are done. So select 4 subjects that you are going to answer in the prelims to cover the 60 questions. And in that 4 subjects, cover, as I told you, cover the important topics, mark the important topics for the past 5 years, A-listing topics, get the A-listing topics, prepare it in all the dimension so that whatever questions UPSC are asking in that hot topic, you never miss it. And everything should be short questions. It may be confusing for you right now, but once you are done with analyzing, preparing it, because when you analyze, there are hardly 20% topic that are repeated, and that 20% covers 80% of your marks. Okay, so analyzing is the what to say, the major part that you have to do. Studying is the least thing that you can do, because you have already studied. There is nothing new for you to study. It is all you have to upgrade it. That's it. Okay, so that is how you have to segregate the 4 subjects, and the top 20 topics in that 4 subjects. Be ready. Also short questions. You have to prepare it in a way that you never miss those subjects in that 4 subjects, those topics in that 4 subjects. Okay, so that is how you have to prepare. Got it, Kirtana? If yes, type yes in the chat box. I'll move on to the next one. Are you there, Kirtana? Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, I'll move on to the next one. How to prepare facts, quotes, etc. for essay writing. See, essay writing, there are a lot of topics in essay when it comes to, but all you have to do is analyze past 5 to 8 years essay questions. There are 5 questions you have in each session. You have to answer 1 and 1. There are limited words and there are limited marks. Okay, so what you have to do is 125 marks, 2 questions, 250 marks for essay. That's it. Now there are 5 topics in section A, 5 topics in section B. You will be taking up 1 topic. But what you have to do is you have to select at least 5 topics based on the analysis of the previous year's question paper, means essay, and see what are the topics that are interrelated, so that once you prepare 1 topic, it will be covering a lot of things, like a gender issue, female, women's, sexual harassment cases, women's protection in work area, societal issues for women. These are the topics that are asked every single year. Right now, last year, there are a lot of philosophical questions asking. There are a lot of proverbial questions are asking, riddles, a lot of things are being asked. But if you analyze properly, everything is interrelated. Everything is interrelated, only the words are changing. So all you have to do is select 5 topics from the past 8 years essay questions and prepare. Whenever you are reading current affairs, newspaper, magazine, yearbook, whatever facts are coming down, put a separate file for essay, write down the topics, and whatever are relevant to the topics that you have selected for the essay, from the newspaper, from the magazine, from whatever sources that you have, mark it in that particular file. So that it's easy for you to mark the quotes, the facts, everything for the essay writing. Got it, Anuradha? This is how you have to handle essay. You cannot prepare essays separately. All you have to do is run with every single thing. You are preparing for mains when you are preparing for prelims. You are preparing for your interview when you are preparing for prelims. So everything you are doing simultaneously. So don't bother that I have not done that, I have not done that. You are doing simultaneously. Okay, all you have to do is mark this in mains perspective, mark it in essay perspective, mark it to use in the personal interview also. So everything is happening simultaneously. So whenever you are taking notes, make sure, don't do that. This is just a rough job, I'll do it again. No, it is only 1 time you are going to do, and you are going to, come back and see that, recollect it every single time. That's it. So 1 time note making, yes. 1 time revision has to be multiplied. Note making has to be once. So don't that this is just a rough copy, I'll make a fair copy of my notes and all these things. No. Once you do it, cover it everything entirely in all the dimensions and make sure you complete it. And you only have to add the extra facts that you're reading in every day newspaper or magazine, if it is a current affair related issues. Okay, so make sure you do it considering essay writing, your personality test, your mains, questions, options, everything. Consider when taking notes. You're doing it once. Okay, Anuradha? See, it may seem difficult, guys, but once you start doing for 2 to 3 topics, right? The next topics it will be automatically flowing into yourself. You will automatically take notes based on that. All you have to do is prepare in your mindset. It will be difficult for first 5 to 6 questions, but once you have done with the 5 to 6 topics, then the other topics will easily flow towards yourself. It will not be difficult. Everything that you are starting will be difficult, but once you're used to it, then it will be very easy. You know, first time when you are starting a car, putting even the first gear, moving the car was very difficult. Once you are you have done it for at least 10 to 15 days, then moving is not a problem. Second gear will be the problem, third gear will be the problem. But once you practice, you will be pro, you will be driving on a race. Fine. So it is all about how you start, how you do it every single day. Okay. Got it? Okay, dear. Thank you. Case studies for ethics. It is the same way that I have told you. Read the editorials if it is connected with the ethics portions of the syllabus. See the syllabus, paste the syllabus in the study area wherever you are going. Ethics mains mein kaun sa question hai, look at what are the top topics that have been asked in ethics, mark those topics, and wherever you are finding it. Okay, there are case studies available, materials are available, mark it. Make sure the topic A listing topics, you have proper case studies, well prepared examples with current affairs. You have to link it somewhere in the history also. Okay, it started in the ancient India also, this type of problem, and this is how they dealt with. In medieval India also there were some problems in this particular ruler, under this ruler. Those are the things that you have to imbibe. So once you relate your answers with history, with your facts, with current affairs, you know when it started, the base, how it started, your base, and then you are relating with the current affairs, what is happening right now in the country. So it has a historical link also. So you will stand outside from all the answers that has been given without these observations. So make sure when you are choosing the topic, go back to the history, go back to the foundation, when it started, where it started, why it started, how it started, and what is its current issue. You have to include all these 5 into your answers. Always these 5 questions. Fine? Got it, Anuradha? Did I answer your second question? If yes, type yes in the chat box. I'll move on to the next one. You got your answer? So thank you for that confirmation. I'm moving on. Rishabh, Anu, yours is economics. You have an economy background, huh? Good, wonderful. It's a really scoring subject, and it is really good. Okay, you can score a lot in economy because you can score in GS paper 3 also in economy, and your option, then you can become the topper. Okay, if you really prepare strategically, don't worry about that. Okay, how to remember and revise current affairs? It seems never-ending data. Reshma, tomorrow all your doubts will be cleared because you will know exactly what to read in current affairs. Now, if you see current affairs, it covers 4 subjects. Okay, ecology, geography, science and technology, and one more. There is also some economy and polity part. Okay, so major is, if you have chosen these 4 subjects, geography, polity, economy, and environment to clear your prelims, then these 4 topics is more than enough to get through your current affairs also. Because current affairs, mostly these 4 subjects will be covered. Environment, polity, economy, geography, science and technology. And science and technology covers around 40 to 45 questions in current affairs. 47% of questions in current affairs. Okay, so make sure you concentrate these 4 to 5 subjects to cover current affairs. Tomorrow you will get the answer for that. Okay, Reshma, your answer, your option is sociology. Okay, that's good. Wonderful. So Reshma, did I answer your question? Tomorrow you will know what it is, what current affairs is. Okay. Rishabh, sorry, Rishabh Karara, I skipped your question. Your zoology option, difficulty in time management and answer writing. Also discuss how to revise time to time. See, revision is not something that you fix a day and do it. Revision has to be done every single day. When you go to the bed, just remember and recollect what topics you covered today. And in that topic, what are the key things you are able to remember? Recollect what you did in that particular day. And see, in meta learning, we don't read for all the 7 days. We take off on Wednesday and Sunday. We don't read, we don't prepare. On those 2 days, we use it for recollecting whatever we have read for previous 2 days, what are the topics, and we will be recollecting it. We will not be revising, we will only be recollecting and thinking. And then we will be planning for the next 2 to 3 days, what topics we are going to read. And then on Sundays, we don't read, we recollect it. And nowadays, we are conducting, students are conducting classes, what they have read and what they are able to remember, and they are presenting to other students. So we have segregated the A listing and B listing topics for the prelims 2022. I'm updating every single twice a week what are the topics that are important for this prelims, and they will be reading it. They have segregated within the groups. 5 topics for one person, they will be covering for 2-3 days, and at the end of the 3 days they will present what they have learned. So it will be a group discussion form, and it is happening right now. Today, before the session, we were handling that only. I was giving them topics. So tomorrow they will be presenting what they have read, and this is how we revise, this is how we learn, and this is how we share our knowledge, so that whoever has got something new, they'll be sharing it to the community through the group study method. So this is how we follow in this thing. So difficulty in time management, answer writing. See, there are 150 words, okay, and there are maximum, it is answer writing is 150 words, and that's it. So all you have to do is plan accordingly. If it is 100 words, if it is 1500 words, all you have to do is look at the marks and see that how much inputs you can give in that, not through data. If you are not authentic, if you don't know the exact one, don't give exact thing. And answer writing has to be done once you have the data that you have already, keeping it ready for your prelims and your mains. Okay, so once you see the question, see what are the, how you can give the introduction. If it is a 150 words answer, you have to give introduction. It may be a quote, it can be starting with a historical background or economic background. See, it depends upon what type of questions you are handling. And in mains, there are around 9 to 10 in types of introduction that you can give, 8 to 9 types of body you can write. That is the source, from where you can take the information to get onto the body. And there are 7 to 8 types of conclusions that you can give for an answer. Okay, so there are different strategies for different answers. If it is a historical question, you have to handle it differently. So in 150 words, if you have to cover, you have to answer, your introduction should be a lot more than 1.5 lines. Okay, not more than 25 words is a lot. So you have to give 25 words introduction, 25 words conclusion, and 100 words of your body. So you have to see, answer writing, when you're practicing, you are not including something new, you are framing it, you are sculpting your answers so that it fits into those particular words, and it also fits what the message that you are going to convey in that. Okay, so if you want to do perfectly your answer writing, your skills, your vocabulary, read editorials, read newspaper, because reading newspaper is not reading current affairs. Okay, reading newspaper is only to improve your answer writing, your decision making, and also your vocabulary. Fine. Reading newspaper is not current affairs. I'll take a separate session on current affairs on Friday. So you will know how to make notes for current affairs and how to read for current affairs. So newspaper is only to be aware of what is happening in and around the country, and then your vocabulary and in your decision making. That's it. And in your, it will help you to improve your answer writing also. It is not current affairs. So read newspaper at least 30 minutes, and there is nothing more for you to read more than 30 minutes in a day. Okay, so that is how you have to do it. How to remember and revise current affairs seems never ending. Okay, that is what, Reshma, I've answered that question. So remembering thing, I'll be handling on Thursday in the memory session. It seems never ending. Yes, tomorrow you will see how much you can, compress in current affairs. So current affairs, you cannot answer all the current affairs. Yes, you have to, but you can always prepare what are the important topics in current affairs and you can do it. Okay, it's very easy. You'll do it tomorrow. Wait for that. How to prepare for sociology? Any reference books that can be preferred other than NCERT? Sociology, guys, I have a tie-up with Wajiram because I was a student. I was a guest lecturer there. So my students go through Wajiram's material for sociology, which is very, very good. And I prefer the standardized one in sociology in that. And apart from that, we have other author also. I am not a sociology student. I'm a geography optional. So refer to the sociology institutes where you can find books, or refer to the toppers notes where they have sociology. I have some toppers note for sociology also. I don't know exactly what author they followed, but it is a culmination of all the things that they have followed. So I have notes, handwritten notes of them for sociology, and my students are preparing from that also. So I don't know exactly what the author is, but yes, you can always go and see in the YouTube or in the internet. Okay. Preparing sociology, yes, you have to see the same thing, the same option. Go to the optional paper, take the question paper, paper 1 and paper 2, see, analyze what are the different types of questions every single year they are asking, what are the repeated topics that they are asking. Based on that, you have to write the answers, improvise your answers, get all the data, try to compress your data, compress your answers in the number of words that they have given. Okay, only based on that. If you are for 150 words, if you write 200, 300 words, they will not read. Okay, in answer writing, all you have to do is you have to make the UPSC personal job very easy, because not everyone are pro in sociology who are correcting the sociology answer. Okay, if they correct 2 or 3 answer sheets, they will know what exactly sociology is. So not everybody who are correcting the paper are specialized in sociology or geography for that matter, or even economy. They will have the set of rules. This, if it is included in this answer, yes, you are good to go. So if they read 3 to 4 answer sheets, they'll become pro. And what makes you different, what makes you to makes you stand outside is the way you are making their job easier with your diagrams, with the keywords, highlighters, with your flow charts, everything. So it is answer writing is not only answer writing. You can minimize your work with your diagram, with the chart, with highlighters, and they will see only that word, that keyword, that scientific term, that quote, that example, and then they'll give marks. They won't read entire answer. So make sure how to impress the UPSC personnel with all your creative ideas and thinking. Okay, so this is not something you are going to write and write and write. No, you have to be smart. Those who have written pages and pages have never got selected. They cannot score more than 4 or 5 if you only write. But when you put yourself in diagrams, keywords, charts, highlighters, then you can score around 6 to 7 or even 8. So see how creatively you can present the answer. It is not about writing, it is about presenting. Okay, got it, Reshma? If yes, please type yes in the chat box. Okay. Okay. So as a working professional, how to manage study and revision in less hours? Reshma. Reshma, one of my student last year, she was Aparna Ramesh. Okay, she had gone through this meta learning for only 2 to 3 months. She was a working professional. She was working from 9 to 7. In Corona, she was at home, working at home. So if it is work from home, it is 24/7. Every time your boss calls, you have to. But you know what you have to prioritize? She always wakes up at 4. She prepares from 5 to 7 morning, and in the evening she prepares from 10 to 12 or sometime. Evening 2 hours, morning 2 hours. And Saturday she'll cope up for the lost hours. And only with reading NCRTs, she cleared her prelims. Because last 2 years, 2020, 2021, there were a lot of conceptual based questions in NCR, in prelims. Economy, polity, geography, they were all conceptual based. Even in current affairs, they were conceptual based questions. So she was able to clear with only with NCRT. You will not believe, but this was happened. Only with NCRT, she cleared her prelims. So that should be the level of your commitment. That should be the level of your strategy, the selection of your topic, your subjects. That should be the level of your perfection. And it will come once you train yourself for next 30 days. That's done. But you have to be consistent. Now, when coming to manage your time, when working professionals, you cannot manage your time. Even a housewife, she's far more busy than the working professional. Okay, so managing time is not possible for anyone. You can only manage your activity, not your time. Warren Buffett has the same time, Bill Gates has the same time, even all the rank holders who are preparing, they have the same time. It is all about prioritizing what is important in your life right now. If you're preparing for 2022, there is nothing more important than preparing for UPSC in this 3 months. Yes or no? Do you have any other problem? Do you have any other commitment? Ma'am, I have this problem. I have my boss problem. I have that problem, everything. No problem is bigger than in front of you right now than to prepare for UPSC, because that is your life. That is your goal. Think about the life that you're going to live after 1 year. After you complete your UPSC for the next 40, 30 years. Look at the life that you're going to give it to your kids, your family. You're going to make your parents proud, your spouse, the identity that you are going to have, the respect that you are going to have, the responsibility that you are going to have. Okay, so that requires commitment. I was watching Avengers movie right now. Okay, it is running in Star Movies. And in that, Thanos says, with a greater idea or commitment, that there comes greater responsibility. Okay, even in Spider-Man, they say with power comes more responsibility. Okay, so once you commit to yourself, commit to your dream, make sure you do it. Push that extra effort, push yourself up. But once you are in a space with like-minded people, okay, in our community, we have accountability partner, and everyone sees that they finish their topics. That right now the crackathon is going on, the UPSC crackathon. So once they have been segregated 5 topics, they make sure they finish it within next day or the next day. And they always help the others also to complete. They push them extra mile to complete that, and they present. See, that should be the level of commitment. No one is going to help you unless you help yourself. It is your responsibility, your dream, your aim of achieving IAS. So you have to take 100% responsibility. You cannot blame anybody in this journey, because nobody can understand your life, your vision other than you. And unless and until you work seriously, sincerely, with commitment, with responsibility, unless you respect your dream, nobody is going to respect yours. So make sure you do this commitment, manage your work. You have to do it. Those who have cleared UPSC, do you think they were very free and preparing for UPSC? No. They also had hell number of problems. They went through hell, but they pushed that extra effort every single day, working, extra 1 hour in their preparation for next 1 year. so that they can live their life king size for the next 30 days, 30 years. Are you ready, Reshma? If yes, then nobody can stop you. Yes? You will do it. You have to do it. It's your life. You are going to live the life of king size. So it is your commitment, your responsibility, not anybody else. I'm just a speck helping you. That's it. Okay, so it's you, and you alone. Okay, so done with that. Okay, Shreya, how to manage crippling anxiety of CSAT even while practicing mock paper? Guys, let me ask you one simple question. Why do you attend mock test? Answer this question. Let me see how much understanding you have. Why do you attend mock test? CSAT or GS paper, anything. Why do you attend mock test? For practice? Practice. Others are sleeping? Or is it not your question, so you're not getting? To get ready, main exam and time management. Okay? You're not even closer to the answer, guys. Rectify error. Maybe you are somewhat. To work on weaker parts. Kirtana, you got the answer. Okay? Kirtana? Okay, to others. You are attending mock test, not for your time management, not to, yes, they are all secondary, but the main thing is to identify your weak areas, where you are stuck, which question you are stuck. And once you are stuck there, first mock test, you will be stuck in every area. Yes, it happens to everyone. It is normal, don't worry. Okay, once you are done with 3 to 5 mock tests, then you will be far more better than the others that you have handled. So once you have done with 5 to 6 mock tests, don't get anxiety, don't get fear. I have not covered that, I have not covered this. No. Once you're done with the mock test, 5 mock tests, then it is time for you to identify your weak areas where you are continuously struck. Okay, and identify those areas and try to concentrate on those areas, identify the top topics in that area, prepare it in a way that you can handle it. So mock test is to identify your weak areas. Yes, time management is there, you have selection of question is there, but those are secondary. The first thing you have to recognize in a mock test is to identify all your weak areas. That's it. You will become a pro once you get to 10 mock tests, yes, but in a strategical way. You have to plan strategically, then attend. You may get 100 mock tests, but still you would have not cleared prelims, yes, because you are shooting arrow in the dark. Mock test has to strategize your preparation in a way that you don't miss any important questions, any short questions. So you should have a separate mindset when you are attending the mock test, not like any aspirant's mindset that I am not lagging, I am lagging this, I have not prepared this, I have not done that, I have not this, I have not touched it, oh my God, I forgot everything. This is a normal candidate's mindset. No. If you are a public servant, you have to plan it. Okay, this time I was weak in this area. Next mock test, I'll look into this area. What are the top topics? What are the top questions has been asked? And when you are giving mock test, always start from previous year's UPSC question paper. And then go for other institutes' mock tests. First, finish off the mock tests of the UPSC previous year's question paper. Okay, then go and join any institutes. I believe in Vajiram and Vision IAS because those are very, very standard in equal to UPSC question. Okay, so you go attend other institutes once you are done with UPSC previous year's question mock test. Okay, it is only to identify your area, not to make you anxiety. So you are a public servant, you are going to handle an entire district. Getting anxiety in not identifying a question, this is very simply, guys. Shreya, you're far more stronger than this, okay? Don't bother about all these things. And in CSAT, believe me, there is nothing new for you to study. There's nothing to study in CSAT. There are around 12 questions, different types of questions asked in math, test of reasoning, data interpretation. And there are comprehension questions in English, all 10 standard level. Okay, you have given your board exams, you have given your 12th standard, 11th standard, you have cleared your semesters, you have cleared your masters, you have cleared your professional degree, and you're telling me you are fearing of CSAT? Guys, There's nothing, only grammar, darling. CSAT, math, all you have to do is practice 2 questions of one model every day. At least have 1 hour practice for CSAT. Practice 2 questions in one model, because there are only 12 to 15 model questions asked in CSAT every single year. Time, distance, calendar, puzzle, okay? And then direction. These are the different types of questions. If you practice 2 to 3 questions every single day, in 1 month, you will be pro in CSAT. See, everything is possible if you work religiously every single day. There's nothing that you cannot achieve. You will achieve no matter what. But all you have to do is work every single day. Shreya, are you ready to work? I'm giving you a step-by-step strategy. Okay, darling, you can. It's all 10 standard. Don't get panic. You are professional, yaar. You are working. You have handled so many things. Can't you calculate distance? Can't you calculate time? Even if you can't, practice 2 sums in those areas. Even if you start today, you will be ready within 30 days for CSAT and for 2022 prelims. You believe me. I can challenge you on this. You will become a pro in CSAT within 30 days. You can handle prelims 2022. Provided you work every 1 hour every day. Allocate 1 hour every day for CSAT. Only this, because in meta learning we concentrate on CSAT only last 3 months, guys. 9 months we never bother about CSAT. Okay. So there are pros in our community who have given their mains. Even they have math as an option, so they teach CSAT to our students. So they are all working every single day, 2 to 3 sums. 30 days they are done. They don't fear CSAT as they feared before joining meta learning. Okay, so don't worry. So it's all 10th standard, yaar. Leave that fear. Okay? Yes. How to manage occasional but extreme self-doubt after multiple failures. Sure, there are no failures in UPSC unless and until you quit. There are only learnings. You know, the passing percentage in first attempt is minimum 0.333%, 0.0003%. Second attempt is more. Third attempt even it is far more, and fourth attempt is the highest passing percentage. So if you consider these 3 things as failure, you are done. If you consider these 3 failures or 3 things as learning, you will get through in fourth attempt. So it's all about you learning. Learning the perfect strategy will anyhow cost you 4 attempts. But those who are smart will learn the strategy first and then they prepare. And those are the students who get cleared in their first attempt. So don't go on reading first and then going to strategy. Strategize first and then read. You will clear in first attempt, and that's the guarantee. Okay. So no self-doubt. Whatever you are preparing is enough, because you are preparing based on syllabus and previous year's question paper. Okay. Don't doubt. Do we need to practice 7,000, 8,000 questions for GS? Really? Who told you this? See, if you segregate, if you list down 10 years of question paper, topics, previous year's question paper, even 15 to, there are 27 years, okay, right from when it happened, it is 27th year. So if you analyze even 27 years of previous year's question paper, you will hardly find 2,000 to 2,500 topics total. In that 2,500, you are good to go through prelims if you are getting ready with 800 topics. So your skill is to identify those 800 topics and prepare in all directions. Like if you take a topic, you have to prepare in geographical point of view, economic point of view, political point of view, that is the governance point of view, people's point of view, okay, scientific point of view, international relation, if there is any trade or any agreement with the country, international relations point of view. If you prepare one single topic with all these dimensions, will you miss any point in that topic? Tell me. Will you miss any point in that topic when you prepare in all these dimensions? Answer, darling. I want your answer. Are you with me? Yes. Okay. So if you prepare one single topic with all these dimensions, will you miss anything in that topic? No matter UPSC asks top to bottom, bottom to top, middle, everywhere, you will answer. You will be able to answer yes or no. Yes or no? Yes. So it is not about what you are reading, it is about how you are preparing your strategy. And that is what we are following. So if you take one simple, see, there are now for this prelims, I have identified 800 topics, and that is also going to be for your mains. Okay, mains, it will be somewhat broader because it includes optional also. So this 800 topics, I am giving them in a weekly basis, and they'll prepare. So in 2,500 topics, identifying 800 topics which are top priority and moderate. Leave out the random one, critical one. If you identify that and start preparing, it's more than enough for you to. Can't you read 800 topic in 365 days? Even if you read 4 topics in a day, okay, calculate how many days you will complete that 800 topics. See, it is not all about when you see UPSC as a whole sum, then it is difficult. I am here to break down every block into small pieces so that it is easily be achievable. I calculate on time, I calculate on numbers. When you put everything on numbers, it will be easy for you to achieve. Now I have given them five topics. Okay, my students, 5 topics each. There are 25 students in one particular group. So 25 topics into 5. Okay, so they will cover in within 2-3 days, and that's it, they're done. And they'll be teaching to others with a group study 2 days. They'll be sharing, teaching, learning, growing together. So if you decide like this 800 topics that you are going to cover within 3 months, all you have to calculate is how many hours you are going to give for each topic, or you can within half an hour you will prepare, or even 1 hour. 5 hours if you are preparing for prelims or for UPSC for the next 1 year, you will cover 5 topics. Calculate how many topics you will be covering within 1 month, within 2 months, within 3 months. Okay, sometimes you may cover 3 to 4 topics in an hour because it is all interrelated. See, it is all about you calculating, guys, nothing else. So it is not about reading, it's about strategizing and prioritizing your topics. Okay, got the answer? I think you got what I'm trying to tell. Yes, Shreya? Okay, so prioritize, strategize, and then plan, and then read. Reading has to come on the 3rd or 4th, not on the first thing. Done? Okay. So how to focus and manage time effectively? I told you, I answered this question. Hema, I have around 4 to 5 moms who have kids, even 2 kids. You know, one kid is 2 years older, another kid is 8 months old. She's preparing for 2022. All you have to manage is not the time, it's the activity. So you have to find time anyhow, either early in the morning or when your child is taking a nap, or involve your family, involve your parents, your involve your sasural, whoever it is. Take 2 hours break, start reading. And if you are if your kid is too young, maybe you can give your attempt in the next year. So this all has to be planned by you. Right now, maybe you may not able to commit, but if you are planning to give on 2023, then it is fine. For you have another 1.5 years left for you to prepare. So all you have to do is, just as I told you, break down into smaller steps. Bring a timetable, do a strategy sheet. I'll be giving you on Friday where you can prioritize. I have done for 90 days. You can do for 365 days. Put one topic, one subject every single day. You will be covering the entire syllabus within 3 to 4 months, and you are done. All the rest of the time, you have to only revise and strategize and mock tests and all these things. Okay. So when you break down every single thing into small steps, it is easily achievable. Only thing is you are looking at it in a block, then it is very difficult for you. Fine, Hema, did I answer your question? Don't worry about this. Prepare, decide when you are going to give your prelims. Is it 2022 or 2023? See how many attempts are left for you, and based on that, you take decision. Okay. See, in my 24th batch, there was one guy. He is now my student. He asked me this down that he's having a 2-year-old kid, and morning he'll be handling his business, and night he will be handling his baby because she doesn't sleep in the night. The mom has to take rest because she's been always looking after the baby in the daytime. So he has to look after the baby in the nights. He sleeps late in the night, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then gets up early in the morning and then go to business, and she has to work. And he asked me, ma'am, how can I allocate the time to give my prelims, because this is my 4th attempt. I don't know how to do. So we talked, we had a one-to-one call, we talked, and he came to the conclusion that, okay, ma'am, I'll give my prelims in 2023, and that will be my short prelims, because because I'll be planning and strategizing based on your idea, and I'll make sure that I give my short in 2023. So, and that after that he joined my inner circle, and so he's now working on that. Fine. So it is all about you deciding, prioritizing your, yes, it is very important. You have to handle the baby, but you have to handle your career also, because you have decided. And look at the life that you are going to give your baby after you are becoming an IS, because you are going to change the entire fate of the generations to come. Okay, look at the life that your baby is going to live. So make sure, yes, we mothers have to push a little bit extra hard. We have to take care of, if you're even working, that girl, she's still working and she's taking care of the baby, and also she's preparing. One more guy, her name is Ritja. Okay, so she's doing everything. She's an advocate, she's working. She has an 8-month-old baby, and she's also preparing for UPSC. She's giving her attempt this year. So it's all about prioritizing and what is important. Okay. So be very selfish. Yes, because once you achieve, everybody is going to enjoy the life that you are going to give to them. So right now, decide yours. Okay, Hema, if you are yes, please type yes in the chat box. Let me move to the other question. Hema, are you there? Guys, please respond. I'm talking to you and you are not even responding. Others also, you are not responding as if you are not connected with this class at all, with this session at all. Huh? Or we'll stop this if you're not responding. I'll stop this. Okay, I'm not in a mood to answer you if you are not even considering responding, even typing. Huh? So I'll end the session. We'll meet on Thursday with a memory session. I'm going to end the session. So thank you guys for all your attending. Okay. So I'll end. What is the point me shouting, and you're not even responding yes or no? It's like you are the future bureaucrats. Okay. So it's like so too tough asking your no, I'm answering your questions, not even replying it to me. It's like very boring. Seriously, it's all. How to increase speed of CSAT, both math and logical reasoning? Why do you want to increase your speed? You're only answering 30 questions. In CSAT, the main challenge for you is not answering the question. It is in identifying the 30 questions that you have to answer, which are very easy and short. Okay, in 80 questions totally in CSAT, there will be 30 questions which will be tricky. Maximum tricky 30 questions. And then 50, at least 20 will be easy and 30 will be moderate, which will need your thinking. So if you are easily able to identify the 20 questions in CSAT, and then in moderate questions, if you are able to answer 15 questions, 35 is done. You are through your CSAT. So it is not in answering all the 80 questions. Then you have to think about managing time. You have to think about your speed. You have to think about everything. But your strategy should be selecting those easy 20 and moderate 10 to 15 questions. That's it. So that will come once you practice your previous year UPSC CSAT question, not the mock test one. Practice with that first. Once you start identifying the question, then answering is very easy. So the challenge in both CSAT and GS1 is not answering, but selecting the question. Okay, guys, Shreya, you're not going to answer all the 80. You're only going to answer 30 to 35 questions. So if you take the stat, 80 questions, 20 are easy, 30 are moderate, 30 are critical. Leave that 30, you have no connection with that. All you have to get the minimum passing mark, 67 marks, 27 questions. So get the easy, identify the easy 20 and then moderate 30, which is also easy. See, moderate, yes, you will be having 50-50 doubt, but once you read it clearly, it will be easy. So is it very difficult right now when I break it into CSAT? Identifying, 20 and 30 questions, only 30 questions. Is it very difficult, guys? Is it difficult? Yes. Okay, so don't worry about the tricky 30, worry about the 50 and worry about what questions to choose. 20 sure shot, yes, you can do it in CSAT. Because see, UPSC is a psychological trigger with the question. They always trigger psychologically. And those who are balanced, those who know what to do with the question paper will identify the top. See, toppers only do this. That is what I'm teaching you. They will identify first 20 questions in the first round. They'll mark 20. They'll see how much questions they have answered. Sure shot. Yes, they know because they have practiced in identifying the questions, not in answering the questions. Okay, identifying the easy questions, and then second round they will go and answer 10 to 12 questions. That's it. They will not touch the remaining because they know 32 questions, that's done, and they are gone through prelims. You guess it's the approach and strategy. You don't guess, this is the strategy and the approach, guys, right? So did I break your myth of CSAT? Yes. Okay, Shreya. So don't worry about CSAT. Okay, it's done. It's nothing new. You don't have to study CSAT. It's all about identifying, selecting. English answers always go wrong. How to avoid? Don't attend English answers. There are 45 data interpretation, maths, questions. See, every time the weightage will be whether 35 English, the remaining math or quantitative aptitude data interpretation. Go with that. Last time CSAT, there were 27 questions with one passage, one question. Not one passage, multiple questions. Then there will be difficult. But even that one passage, 5 to 6 lines you have to read and then answer one question, it takes time. Always go and identify the easy one that is available in the question paper, decide on that. Only when you are not satisfied with those, anyhow you will answer 20. The remaining critical part is only 30. So second round, you go and see what you can work out with the math. And then If you do what I told you for the next 1 month for CSAT, you will never touch English. You will go only with math. Okay, so it is very easy, prioritize. Avoid answering comprehension questions, it is easy. Not every question is comprehension. 20 questions will be passage, okay? Others will be vocabulary, finding odd man out, and all these, identifying the alphabets and all these things. So practice that. Why do you go and read? Time waste. आपको time waste करना है, इसीलिए यूपीएससी ने ये दिया है. So any normal candidate will go and waste their time. You are not normal. You are strategic smart. So select those questions smartly. Don't answer questions that is taking time in the first round. Okay. How to understand the keywords in syllabus? If I go through, then it covers all the topics in the textbook. Example, polity, significant, provisions. We have math, Manjari. Keywords in syllabus, you have to mark the keywords, right? Keywords, see, if you say directive principles of state policy, yes, it will be covering certain topics which will be which will include other areas also, but you are covering others that also which is also included in the syllabus. See, polity is the minimum syllabus. Matlab ke what it is. Polity has a very definite syllabus for prelims and also for mains. And it is limited syllabus, not like vast like geography or management or law or like that. Public administration is a very definitive subject, definitive syllabus. Okay, since you are a public servant, you should know the governance of a country, starting from the President of India, then the Vice President, and then the Governor, and the Prime Minister, and the Chief Minister, and the Cabinet Ministers, roles, functionalities, duties, limitations, powers, voting. This is what, so it is all interrelated. If you read President, Vice President, you will also cover Governor because the same rules apply for them also. Maybe some rules may not be applied. So you have to be very careful of what duties are applied for president and not for the governor of the state, because they are heading country and the state. They share similar powers. Same with the vice president. And then chief minister and the prime minister, there will be some duties, common duties. There will be some duties which may not be there for chief minister. Identify that. Okay, see, there are strategies to study also. Polity is a really, really easy subject. Okay, don't worry about polity. It is all about strategizing. Okay, next one is modern history. Do I need to cover every topic? No. Post-independence era, they don't ask questions. They have not asked questions in 2 to 3 years. 1857 to independence, 1947, yes, they have asked around 8 questions. Last year, around 10 to 12 questions previously. You have to cover 1857 to 1947. Chronologically, thoroughly. Mark the take an Excel file, mark the year, write down the chronological, who are the king, what are the who are fought in that year, what are the contemporaries, who are the travelers, what were the goods that were traded in that particular year, what were the trade routes at that time, what were the land systems that they followed. See, history is all about story and tables, nothing else. Okay, so if you work out in this way in an Excel file, covering entire history in one single Excel file is done. Okay, so it is all about, you have to strategize. That's it. Vinay Kumar. Somebody has, Vinay, are you here? Ma'am, I have watched your video 1, but I am no realm of UPSC. How to do the homework? Let me come to you afterwards, Vinay. Since when to start the optional subject? Also confused in selecting optional subject as from engineering background. Okay. Day 4 is going to cover your timeline of when you have to prepare your optional, when you have to prepare for mains, when you have to prepare for prelims and your essays. Okay, so wait till then. Thursday, you will be giving me your plan to work out your preparation for UPSC. Okay, so wait for Thursday. But selecting your optional question, optional paper is all about if you are an engineering background. If you're a science, you are a science background. So there are not, if you are not comfortable with your own subjects, then you can choose subjects based on the syllabus that is given in the optional paper. Select 2 or 3 subjects, like non-science people can select agriculture. You can select agriculture, geography, sociology, public administration. Okay, so there are 4 to 5 topics that you can choose as your optionals. And once you filter it to 2 optionals, okay, in this 5, select 2, and then go and look after the syllabus and also the previous year's question paper, and see what are the topics you are comfortable with, how much topics you are comfortable, how much you are interested in that, how much you are able to answer, you are comfortable, your point, and also see what is the current trend going on. And with all these analysis, only when your intuition says take this subject, take that. That's it, no second thought. Select. There are 5 subjects, as I told you: geography, agriculture, sociology, public administration. You can always go with agriculture, economy. If you're good at maths, you can go for economy also, or you can choose your own subjects that you have read in engineering. And if it is okay, see the select 2 of paper, 2 subjects, go with the syllabus and the optional question paper, see how much comfortable you are with those 2 subjects, and then select the most comfortable subjects that your intuition guides you. Okay, that is how you have to select your optional. Which subject would be good to start with? Do we need to make notes out of newspaper reading? I don't know who asked this question. Which subject is good to start with? You have to decide what is the subject you like. You start with that. That's it. Now, as I told you, you have to select 4 subjects apart from your current affairs. Now, what is you comfortable with? Start with that. That's it. Identify the topic and then you can start. This is not even a question, guys. Newspaper reading, I'll answer this on Friday, but every day newspaper reading and taking notes every day, no, don't do that. It's not advisable and it will confuse you. No topper takes newspaper notes every day. Okay, they only read newspaper just to become aware of what is happening. That's it. As you said, we should focus only on 4 subjects plus current affairs, but in mains we have more subjects also. If we know them till prelims and prepare after prelims, in that short span of covering remaining subjects will be a good thing. Vinay Kumar, you are public administration optional. This, you will cover the timeline of when to study what on Thursday, as I told you. So you will know exactly when to prepare optional, when to prepare mains, and when to prepare for prelims. Okay, now covering 4 subjects in and plus current affairs. Now 4 subjects, if you see, GS paper 1 covers history, geography, some part of governance, some part of social issues, world history, and world geography. Okay, this is paper 1. Now, if you have taken prelims geography, then you will be covering geography of India and world geography. History, you will be vaguely reading after your prelims, yes, for the independence. So what subjects you are preparing for prelims will also cover. In GS paper 2, you will get polity. Okay, exactly. There are polity, there are agriculture is in 3rd one. So there are certain subjects which is covered in GS paper 2. So if you have selected polity, the majority of GS paper is already covered. The others will be different. Now, when analyzing the GS paper questions, it has got a separate strategy. It is strategy based on number of marks that has been allocated in each and subjects. So if you see GS paper 1, history may cover 60 to 70 marks, geography may cover 70 to 80 marks, and other one more subject, which is governance or social issue, may cover 30 to 40 marks. Now in GS paper 1, whatever effort you put, you cannot score more than 98 to 100. You cannot score because there is history. Whatever you write, it's not enough. Geography, yes, you can score. That is the only scoring area, and you can score around 98 to 100 maximum. But in GS paper 2 and paper 3, you can score around 140 because those subjects are like that. GS paper 3 covers economy, environment, ecology, agriculture, international relation. There are 6 subjects involved in GS paper 3. So you have to choose your 4 subjects based on this also. So whatever subjects you are choosing, it will cover your mains also, the main part. You have to choose, apart from that 4 subjects that you have chosen for prelims, you have to choose 2 more subjects for prelims. That's it. That the strategy is a little bit different in mains. That's it. So you have already covered 4 subjects apart from current affairs, and then you are to take covering 2 more topics, 2 more subjects for mains, and that is more than enough for you to prepare in that. So once you prepare your timeline, you know exactly what to do. Okay, Vinay Kumar, you got my answer. Am I clear? Did you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Got? Yes, Sibi, thank you. So Vinay is not responding. Okay. Didn't understand keywords in the syllabus and PYQ. Who is that? I don't know. Whose question is that? I don't know. Keywords in syllabus and PYQ. I didn't understand your question itself. Please be very clear, okay? Next time. Book list for zoology optional. Give some tips how to cover optional subject. I told you how to cover optional subjects. Go to the syllabus, go to the previous year's question paper, analyze it, identify the top topics asked every single year, identify the moderate topics every single year, and then concentrate on that, read that, write answers. That's it. That's it. See, I don't know what is the book list for zoology. I'm an history and geography optional. If you can ask me that, I'll give you, but zoology, I have no idea. Please go and refer the internet or some other toppers notes that are available in the internet. Okay. So sorry, I don't know who asked this question. I'm sorry, I don't have any books for zoology. I don't know. Okay. Give some note making tips. Note making tips is when you're reading NCERT, don't take separate notes in the sheets. It's only for current affairs. When you are reading NCERT, take notes in the gaps in the paper. Okay, write down the keywords that is available in that paragraph. If you see that keyword, you can understand the entire paragraph. Your note making should include colors, pictures, mind maps, examples, quotes. All these things can be included. You have to mark it, identify the marker, pointers. See that you don't read the paragraph again when you revise. Only see the notes that you have made. Even if you have made a smiley and given something, to read, seeing that smiley, it should give you all that is there in the particular topic. See, that much creative you should have. You should use your right brain to make notes. Okay, so your notes should include actually whatever it is. Your notes should include your keywords, your data. Not exactly, if you can't remember, don't have data, examples, case studies. That's it. Anything reference to the current, anything reference to the historical, yes, you can do it. So this you have to include in your notes. Okay, I don't know who asked this question. Where we get essay topics for practice and how to check our return essays or answers. Rishabh Kharar. Essays, I've answered this, how to get your essay topics. Okay, please refer that. I'll give you the recording. Please go and watch again. That's that essay, how you have to handle essay. What is most scoring optional, or what if we have confusion in choosing the optional. Who is this? I've answered this. Okay, what is the most scoring optional? It is agriculture, there is geography, public administration, sociology, psychology. There are every option is scoring. There is no bias in the way you write the answer, the way you make the examiner's life easier is all about scoring, not your answer writing. So you have to make the examiner's job easier. That's how you score good marks. Okay, with all your creativity and strategic thinking. While analyzing syllabus and PYQ, I'm unable to map most of the topics. Why? How to work on it? It is very simple. Syllabus. Haven't you gone through your college syllabus? You know, the syllabus that they give. You have a lot of self-doubt, Rohit. Don't be in self-doubt. Okay. Whatever you are doing in a public servant as in a way, in that way. So please don't doubt your work. Whatever you are doing right. Every aspirant has gone through this. The more you do, the more clarity you will have. So even before you start doing, don't ask this doubt. Do it for next 1 week and then ask this doubt. You will be far more clearer. Anything you start new will be confusing. But once you start doing it every single day, it will be easy for you. If you are, I don't know what your question is. You are unable to map most of the topics. What is that mapping topics? It is the topic is given. Go and look after in NCERT in your reference book. Climatology दिया है. Go and see NCERT में 11th standard में climatology है. Mark करो, page mark करो. What is there? Is it a rocket science that you are going to do? These are all simple, silly questions you are asking. Ask something which is really tangible that I can explain or make you understand. This is simple, yaar. Even school girls, school kids will do. You are professional. Don't ask me this question. This is very, very boring. What is strategy for mains? That is what I've been answering for the whole this thing. What should be the approach one must follow while revising? What has studied? Don't reread, recollect. As I told you, every day when you go to bed, look at, remember what topics you studied in that particular day. Always select 2 to 3 topics that you are going to cover in that particular day. So take first topic that you have read in the first thing in the morning. Remember, recollect what you have read. What are the subtopics? What are the keywords? What are the examples? What did you map with? How you are going to remember? See, these are all memory techniques which will help you to remember things in a proper sequence way. So that I will teach you on Thursday, the memory techniques. But revising every single day, you have to revise. In my community, every Wednesday and Thursday, Sunday, we revise. That is a non-reading day. We don't prepare. We only revise and strategize and plan. Because your brain needs rest to settle the data that you have been putting continuously for the past 3 days. It has to take rest 1 day so that it settles. Now, if you think I have to continuously read for 12 hours every 1 year for the whole year, remember you're going to burst. That's not how your mind, psychology, or brain works. Your brain needs 1 day, 2 days rest in a week. Okay, so make sure you give the rest and you see the magic happening. Okay, how often we should take mock tests and how to analyze them? I've already done, I've answered this. Okay, Rohit, what is the effective daily, weekly, monthly roadmap strategy to crack this exam? As I told you, there are 800 topics. This you have to cover in 1 year. Break down into monthly achievable, break down weekly, break down every day what topics you are going to cover. Cover it and you are done. Okay, the whole process, you have to break it down. You have to plan. That is why planning, strategizing, and prioritizing things are the first thing you have to do. Then you read, not the first thing that you have to read. Okay. Strategy for PSI or optional. Every optional follow the same strategy that I mentioned. Syllabus, previous year's question paper, A listing, B listing, C listing topics. Then start prioritizing A listing topics. Who is this Grishma? There are few institutes who have done prelim short notes. These are not questions, huh? See, you are taking notes only one time, guys. पहले short note लिया, पहले long note लिया, उसके बाद short note किया, उसके बाद और भी short note किया. Do it one time, revise. Don't do multiple times. You are doing only one time and you read that 2 to 4 times. The less you do, the more you remember. Okay, don't go and chase every material available in the market. All you have to do is follow one book, reference book, as I told you in the first day of the class. Follow one reference book, NCRT, one newspaper. If you are coaching, get that coaching material, only one material, institute's material, you are done. The minimum you study, the maximum you can yield the result. The more you study, the more you forget. Remember this. In UPSC, the less is always more. Okay. Okay, there is some attachment. Sorry, I am not able to read that. Please send it in the mail. I'll check and I'll let you know. Okay. How many months current affairs are enough to cover clearing prelims? 2 years current affairs. Okay, Vaishnavi. So tomorrow you will analyze 2 years current affairs, because last year there were 27 questions in current affairs and previous there were 26 or 25 questions in current affairs. So you will analyze 50 questions. In this way, these 250 topics are very, very important in the current affairs portion. You have to concentrate on mains also. So tomorrow you will be covering current affairs. Okay. Taking so much time to read newspaper, I'll explain it on Friday. I'll explain how to read newspaper on Friday. Strategy and timetable to cover syllabus in time. That is what you are doing in this 5 days. I'm giving you the strategy. You are going to prepare timetable on Thursday, and I'm going to give you on current affairs and newspaper. And on Friday, I'll be giving you the strategy sheet where you have to fill up every single day what subjects, what topics you are going to cover. I've already covered, but it is for 90 days plan. Now, if you are going to give your exams on 2023, then you have to cover it. And then you have to plan accordingly for those. Calculate, finish off the topics in 90 days, and then you can revise. Okay. That is the strategy. The less is always more. Time allotment for each subject. Vaishnavi, the same questions you are repeating time. Don't bother about time. Plan. Okay. Okay. Sibi Karthik. I'm doing final year in dentistry. What should I have to read for UPSC 2024? You have to decide, because you are attending this 5-day workshop. You are analyzing syllabus. You are analyzing the previous year's question paper. You are analyzing current affairs. And you are going to put the timetable. On the 5th day, you will answer this question. 2024, as I told you, there are around 800 topics that you have to cover every single year. Okay. 2024, you have to plan accordingly. Once you know the strategy, you can plan accordingly. Okay, so this 5 days, please complete each and every activity. You will have the clear-cut roadmap of whenever you're going to write UPSC, you will have a clear-cut roadmap. What to read, when to cover, when to read optional, when to read mains, preparing essay, everything. Okay. Yes. How to select coaching institute for UPSC? Is it necessary? Coaching institutes, if you know the strategy, coaching institutes are not necessary. And coaching institutes are not teaching strategies. They are only teaching subjects. And I don't believe in teaching subjects, because I know that you have already read it in school standards, and UPSC is asking only school standard level. So I had no point in reading subjects. There is only one point: analyzing, strategizing, and prioritizing your game plan. And that is what I do. In meta learning, I don't teach subjects. Students teach students what they have read. They share their knowledge, they share their experience. I only frame the strategy for them. I give them the strategy, they prepare accordingly. And there are around, in past 2 years, there are around 50 students who have got through UPSC. Okay, so I don't believe in coaching if you know the right strategy, because no coaching institute teaches you strategy. They only teach you subjects, and that you already know. So those who are sitting and working down the strategy has always, irrespective of their attending coaching or not coaching, doesn't matter. Once they are thorough, they are with the strategy, they have cleared UPSC. And those who don't have strategy, they have never cleared UPSC, even in They have never even cleared the prelims even in their 9th attempt. I have seen students who have not even cleared prelims in the 9th attempts. Okay, so make sure you have a proper, perfect strategy. You don't need coaching institute. Okay, it's not necessary. In current affairs, will they ask only from present year? No, they will never ask from present year. They will never ask hot topics. Only previous year's current affairs they will ask. Okay. 2 years current affairs, you have to be very thorough. Done. So I am done with these questions that you have put it to me. It's 1.5 hours. I've been talking. So thank you guys. I hope I have cleared a lot of things today. Did I answer all your questions, your doubts, your challenges? Thank you. Thank you so much, Karti, Manjari, Kripa, Bhanupriya. Thank you, Reshma. Lot of questions, huh, Reshma? Rishabh, okay. 1 minute. Okay, guys. So next we will be meeting on. Somebody has posted your question in comments. Sorry, I didn't see because I'll be only concentrating the Google Sheet, but I hope I have answered your question. Okay. I've answered all the possible doubts you will have, and I have done that. So you have put it in batch 26. You are in batch 29. Why did you put it in batch 26? Huh? Yeah, yaar. Economics, Dhruv Bakshi. What could be the most appropriate revision strategy after majority syllabus coverage? See, you are not going to revise, giving time 1 month to revise. See, the first day when you read, you can remember 80% on that particular day. The next day, you will be remembering only 40%. And on the day after that, you will be remembering hardly 10 to 20%. So you have to revise then and there. And my strategy is to revise every single day what you have read at the bedtime. When you go to bed, close your eyes, remember what topics you selected, what things you read in the topic, what are the key areas, recollect what you have read. See, revision has to be done every single day. Not that I will be reading whole October and November, I will be reading December mein main revise karunga. You will, everything will be new for that. Don't reread, always recollect. That is the strategy. Okay. If you mark only syllabus and if you want to know what exactly you have to cover, you will not do it. You have to complete activity 2, previous year's question paper. What are the different questions that has been asked in different subjects? Say geography, if there are 16 questions, see what are the 16 different topics that has been asked in geography. And when you are doing it for 5 years, you will know what exactly every what is the weightage given to every topic. If it is just asked every single year, then you have to, that is a listing topic. So you have to prioritize based on that. It is not that you have done 2 years, not enough. For prelims, you have to do at least 10 years. Okay, that is how you will know exactly what to read. So that's it, guys. So I'll be meeting, sorry. Sorry, my throat is like, okay, if you have any doubts, I'll answer on Friday. Okay, so I'll meet you on Thursday with the memory techniques. Hope I cleared all your doubts, okay, your challenges, your questions. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to wake up as an IAS, IPS, IRS officer tomorrow. You are on the day 3 of your journey. Okay, so make sure you continue this for your next 1 year. Okay, so thank you guys. Have a wonderful night and Take care. God bless you. Thank you.